is going on, guys? It's Evan here from Evan Sports Corner, and I'm back with another video here on the channel. And today, we've got my NFL mock draft for the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft. It should be a fun one. There are a lot of interesting picks in this draft, a lot of talented players, and should be a good one. This mock draft is probably not going to be the most accurate, but it should be a fun one to make. So, before we hop into the video, remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new so you will not miss more sports content like this, and let's hop right in the video. So the first overall pick, I've got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking Aiden Hutchinson. Despite the reports that they will go with Trevon Walker, I think that they'll still go with Hutchinson. He's a safer pick with great hands and quickness. We've seen what he can do at the college level. He was dominant for Michigan throughout the season, and I think he can really translate well to the NFL. He's a very safe pick. He's a fantastic edge rusher with a lot of potential. He can be really good at the NFL level. With the second overall pick, I've got the Detroit Lions selecting Malik Willis. Great arm, and he's also a fantastic dual threat quarterback. He's the type of quarterback who can be a franchise quarterback and a true game changer if he's developed properly. We've seen the physical traits and the incredible arm at the college level, but we need to see that in the NFL. And if he's developed properly, he can be a true game changer at the quarterback position. But if he's not developed properly, he could also go down as a bust. The Lions need a franchise quarterback to start their rebuild and put the rebuild into the next level, and Willis can be that guy. With the third overall pick, I've got the Texans taking Trevon Walker. They could go with an offensive lineman to support Davis Mills, but I got them going in the defensive guy in Trevon Walker, who has shot up draft boards thanks to his incredible physical traits. He's a fantastic athlete with elite length. He didn't produce a whole lot in college for Georgia, but he can be a fantastic NFL player if he uses his incredible size, length, and physical gifts to his advantage. With the fourth overall pick, I've got the Jets taking cornerback Ahmad Sauce Gardner out of Cincinnati. He's tall, and he's got great coverage. He was dominant in college for Cincinnati, and I think he can translate well to the NFL if he plays like he did in college. Gardner's got a lot of potential to be a true shutdown corner in a league that has some great shutdown corners like Jalen Ramsey. I think Gardner's got that type of potential, and he can really revolutionize the Jets secondary and give Robert Saleh a dominant piece on the defensive side. With the fifth overall pick, I've got the Giants going with Evan Neal. In a make-or-break year for Daniel Jones, the Giants need to give him weapons, and they need to give him a guy who can block. The Giants' O-line hasn't been the best, and if the Giants want to have any chance this season, they need to get blockers, and Evan Neal is a versatile piece, fantastic technique. He played against amazing competition in college, playing for Alabama. He can truly be a dominant tackle, and he's very versatile, can play all over the line for the Giants, so wherever they need him, he can kind of plug in there and play. He's a fantastic talent, one of the best tackles in this class. Even though they like Charles Cross, I got them going with Evan Neal. The sixth overall pick, I got the Carolina Panthers getting Kenny Pickett to be their franchise quarterback. The Panthers have been going through a quarterback carousel ever since Cam Newton was good. So getting Kenny Pickett, a guy who can really be that franchise quarterback if he translates well to the NFL. He's got some mobility. He's got a solid frame, even though he has tiny hands. I think Kenny Pickett has a lot of potential at the NFL level if the Panthers are able to develop him properly. And hopefully he will become a good talent in the NFL. He showed some flashes at Pittsburgh, but needs to be more consistent at the NFL level. With the seventh overall pick, I've got the Giants taking Kayvon Thibodeaux to be the cornerstone of their defense. Thibodeaux, less than a year ago, was the consensus top prospect in this class. He's fallen down the boards thanks to quarterbacks rising and also some fantastic defensive linemen alongside him. But Thibodeaux is still a fantastic talent who is great at Oregon and has a lot of potential to be a true dominant force in the NFL. And the Giants could use a guy like him on their defense to be a star player and be that guy. Thibodeaux has a lot of potential to be great at the NFL level, and we'll see how he does, but I think the Giants could really use a player with his game-changing ability. With the eighth overall pick, I've got the Atlanta Falcons going with Ikem Ekwonu out of North Carolina State. He's got great length. He's aggressive. He's one of the top tackle prospects in a very good tackle draft. He's got a lot of potential, and Atlanta could really use him if they want to give Marcus Mariota a chance or if they want to draft their franchise quarterback next year. It starts in the trenches, and Ikem Ekwonu can truly be a game-changing talent at the tackle position, and you can move him around to like left or right tackle, but he's truly a fantastic talent. With the ninth overall pick, I got the Seahawks going with Derek Stingley. The Seahawks traded their franchise quarterback, Russell Wilson. I don't know if they're going to take one this year. They're going to just roll with Drew Lock. But a guy like Stingley who can be a game-changing talent at the cornerback position. We've seen the flashes of Stingley. He was dominant as a freshman at LSU. However, the last couple years have been riddled with inconsistencies and injuries. But we've seen what Stingley can bring to the table, and I think he'll be a fantastic cornerback in the NFL, and he'll translate really well. He's got amazing size and speed. He's a ball hawk as well. He's really got a lot of potential at the NFL level, and I think the Seahawks could really use a shutdown corner like him. With the 10th overall pick, I got the New York Jets taking Garrett Wilson. Now, the Jets have been in rumors for dang near every receiver on the market right now, including guys like Deebo Samuel. If they trade for one of those guys, I don't know if they'll select Wilson, but if they're not able to land one of those players, I could absolutely see them going with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great acceleration. He's a deep threat. He's shown what he can do against good college competition. Garrett Wilson is a beast and has the potential to be a game-changing wide receiver in the NFL and a true number one for the New York Jets. With the 11th overall pick, I've got the Washington Commanders going with Drake London. He did get injured in college, but we've seen what London can do. He's got amazing size, doesn't have the best speed, but he can really be a true red zone threat with his incredible size and his ability to catch those 50-50 balls. He turns those 50-50 balls into 70-30 balls because he is so freaking tall. Drake London's got a lot of potential at the NFL level, and the Commanders could really use a guy like him to go alongside Terry McLaurin. With the 12th overall pick, I've got the Vikings going with Kyle Hamilton. He could be truly the ultimate player in this draft. He's incredibly versatile and a true defensive chess piece. He can play all over the field. He's got speed over the top to be a over-the-top safety, but he's also versatile enough to play in the box as well. He's a dominant safety who can play all over the field and be a true defensive chess piece, and the Vikings could certainly use a guy like that to captain their defense. Hamilton's a fantastic prospect, and he can be really good at the NFL level. With the 13th overall pick, I've got the Texans going with Devin Lloyd. He's a physical linebacker. He can rush well. He can get into the gaps and make plays. He's an incredible talent at linebacker, and he's got a lot of potential at the NFL level if he translates well to it. Again, he can be a true game changer, coming in and being a guy who can stop the run well and be a dominant linebacker. He's got a lot of potential, and I think Devin Lloyd could be a true beast at the NFL level if he translates well. With the 14th overall pick, I got the Baltimore Ravens taking Jermaine Johnson. This is a pass rusher who's fast. He's a good tackler. He can wrap guys up in the backfield and make plays. He can be like a Jalen Phillips type of guy from last year, who can be kind of a sneaky pick, but also can be really, really good. I think Jermaine Johnson's got a lot of potential at the NFL level as an edge rusher. Didn't see a whole lot of him in college, but he has risen up the draft board lately because he has a lot of potential. With the 15th overall pick, I got the Eagles taking the other Ohio State wide receiver, Chris Olave. Olave's got good ball skills. He's just very smooth, a smooth route runner. He's fast. He's just a really solid receiver, all-around guy who can make plays everywhere. Olave shined at Ohio State, and I think he's got a lot of potential at the NFL level. The Eagles are truly lacking another receiver. Alongside Devontae Smith, there's not a whole lot. Jalen Reagor showed that he is garbage, and they could use another wideout outside of him. And so they need to pair Devontae Smith up with somebody. And Chris Olave's got a lot of potential to be that type of guy. You pair him and Devontae Smith up, that's one of the top young wide receiver duos in the NFL. With the 16th overall pick, I've got the New Orleans Saints taking Jameson Williams out of Alabama. Williams is just an incredible talent, elite speed. He gets separation. He went under the radar throughout his college career, but last year had a dominant season at Alabama, was their number one wide receiver by far. The incredible speed of Williams makes him a game-changing target who can take the top off of a defense at any moment. He also can be used in return game as well. Williams is a fantastic player, and his speed should translate well to the NFL, like other Alabama receivers like Jalen Waddle. With the 17th overall pick, I got the Chargers taking Jahan Dotson. Great speed, can truly be that third wide receiver alongside Williams and Keenan Allen. Incredible speed, he's agile, he's a big play threat. The Chargers could really use that big play guy. Keenan Allen's kind of their all-around guy. Williams can also be there as well, like the red zone threat. But you have a guy in Jahan Dotson who can be that deep threat for Justin Herbert. He's got a big arm and he can use Jahan Dotson's speed to his advantage. He can go deep all day with Jahan Dotson. That Chargers receiving core would be unstoppable with Jahan Dotson. With the 18th overall pick, I've got the Eagles taking Trent McDuffie. They need to pair Darius Slay along with another good corner, and McDuffie's got a lot of potential. He's aggressive. He plays well in press man. He can truly be that guy alongside Darius Slay in coverage. He's going to be a dominant corner, and I think that the Eagles will have a great cornerback duo if they draft Trent McDuffie to be another great player in their secondary. I like McDuffie a lot, and I think if he goes to the Eagles, he would be dominant, and it would be really a tough matchup for any other receiver. With the 19th overall pick, I got the Saints going with Charles Cross, who's fallen all the way to pick 19. Cross is another fantastic tackle talent. Strong. He's got good footwork. He was great at Mississippi State. And the Saints lost Teron Armstead this offseason, so they need to replace him, and they can do that with Charles Cross, who could have easily been a top 10 talent, but in this mock draft, I have him going all the way down to 19. If the Saints are able to get an offensive tackle like Cross, then they will absolutely take him immediately. The 20th overall pick, I got the Steelers getting their franchise quarterback to replace Big Ben in Matt Corral. He's got a quick release. He's elusive. He's patient. He was really good at Ole Miss. And Matt Corral has a lot of potential at the NFL level. The Steelers desperately need a quarterback after Big Ben's retirement. And they can go with Matt Corral as well. They also could end up having a quarterback competition with Matt Corral and Mitch Trubisky. Again, Corral could sit behind Trubisky for a year if need be, and then Trubisky can go in, and then if Trubisky doesn't have a good season, you can bring Matt Corral in and be their franchise quarterback. With the 21st overall pick, I got the Patriots going with Andrew Booth, a cornerback with great ball skills and quick feet. Booth was really good in college, and I think he will translate well to the NFL. Again, there's a lot of good cornerbacks in this class, and I think Booth could certainly be one of the best. He's got a lot of potential. The Patriots lost J.C. Jackson this offseason, and they could certainly use another cornerback, and Andrew Booth comes in there. With the 22nd overall pick, the Green Bay Packers select Treylen Bergs. Bergs has raised some concerns because his combine wasn't the best, but he's got incredible size, good routes. He was great at Arkansas and did well against good competition as well. I think Bergs has a lot of potential. A little bit scary with the combine stuff, but Bergs can still be a game-changing target. And again, Green Bay desperately needs a guy like him after Devontae Adams got traded away. With the 23rd overall pick, I got the Arizona Cardinals going with Zion Johnson. They need to improve that O-line. Johnson's got power, a solid frame, and he can be a great offensive guard for them. Protect Kyler Murray at all costs has got to be the motto for Arizona going into next season. So I think that they will go with Zion Johnson. The 24th overall pick, I got the Dallas Cowboys taking Kenyon Green. Good run blocker, good hands. The Cowboys desperately need a left guard after Connor Williams departed in free agency, which honestly I'm not mad about. We need a left guard desperately. We need O-line help, and Kenyon Green can come in and be a really solid run blocker, help Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, and help protect Dak Prescott. The 25th overall pick, I got the Buffalo Bills taking Iowa State running back Breece Hall. Breece Hall has good size, good acceleration, can really do well in the open field, and he's just a fantastic running back. He was dominant at Iowa State, and the Bills need a running back to go alongside Josh Allen, who is a running back at times himself. Josh Allen cannot be taking that many hits, and they need to get a running back who can truly go alongside Josh Allen. I think Breece Hall is the best running back in this class by far. With the 26th overall pick, I got the Tennessee Titans going with Nakobe Dean. Dean is a fantastic linebacker. He's explosive. He's agile. He's a fantastic rusher. Dean's just kind of an all-around package at linebacker, and I think he's a fantastic player who will serve the Titans well. You got Harold Landry on the outside. You got Dean who can play middle. It'll be amazing to see Nakobe Dean with the Tennessee Titans. I think he could be truly dominant at middle linebacker. He's got all the tools. With the 27th overall pick, I got another Georgia player, and that is Jordan Davis going with the Buccaneers. Amazing power, great size. We saw what he could do in college. He's a game-changing defensive tackle, one of the best we've seen in a while. And Tampa Bay could have their D-tackle duo set up for years to come with Vita Vea and Jordan Davis, two truly unblockable players. I think that'd just be amazing to see. Tampa Bay's D-line would be absolutely unstoppable. With the 28th overall pick, I got the Packers taking Trevor Penning. He's got great frame. He's strong, he's powerful, and he's just got a lot of potential at the NFL level. The Packers O-line is kind of in an interesting spot. Bakhtiari, you don't know if he's going to stay healthy. They had a ton of guys depart in free agency, and Elton Jenkins is hurt as well. So they desperately need O-line as well, and Trevor Penning can come in and play tackle. If Bakhtiari's out, you can swing him to left tackle. If he's not, you can bring him to the right tackle position. The Packers need an offensive lineman desperately, and they can take Trevor Penning in the first round. With the 29th overall pick, I got the Chiefs taking George Karlaftis. Great hands. He uses a punch release type of technique, which is good. Karlaftis is just a fantastic edge rusher. Earlier at times, he was projected to be like a top 15 pick or something like that. Like, Karlaftis had a lot of potential, but he's kind of fallen down the draft board again. There's a lot of great edge rushers in this class, but Karlaftis is a fantastic edge rusher who's got a lot of potential, and I think the Chiefs could really use an edge rusher like him with Frank Clark kind of disappearing and not doing anything. They need to retool that defense, and George Karlaftis can be a part of it. The Chiefs also need to retool wide receiver, and they need to do that with the 30th overall pick and take Christian Watson. Kind of like Treylen Bergs. He's got great size and a lot of speed. He can separate well from other people and create separation for himself. He was really good in college. Now, again, he didn't play against the best competition, but the physical tools make him a very intriguing prospect at pick 30. He's got a lot of potential, and the Chiefs desperately need a receiver after getting rid of Tyreek Hill. I don't think they want to walk in next season with McCole Hardman as their top guy, but we'll see what the Chiefs end up doing. With the 31st overall pick, I got the Bengals taking Kaiir Elam. This is a no-brainer pick. They desperately need a corner. We saw Eli Apple get absolutely exposed in the Super Bowl. Elam is physical. He's got good length. He was good at Florida. They desperately need a corner. You can't have Eli Apple getting torched again. And with the last pick of the first round, I got the Detroit Lions taking Sky Moore. Good ball skills, creates space well. They need another target to go alongside Amon St. Brown, who showed out in his rookie season. Detroit needs to give Malik Willis some weapons if he wants to succeed in year one and in his future. And getting a guy like Sky Moore, who is a solid receiver in the draft, can really help. So that's going to do it for this mock draft, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, so you'll not miss more sports content like this. Comment down below, what do you think of the mock drafts? Do you think that the teams will make these picks? Do you think I was wrong about these picks? We'll see what happens on draft day on Thursday. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.